Hello, hello. Late start tonight. I almost could have started at a normal time, but I needed to eat, and I also got caught up in a thing that I probably should have just saved for after I streamed, but oh well. Anyway, it's also kind of the fact that I did have to get caught up to where I was, and I had trouble doing that in time, I guess, but yeah, like I said, I think it's gonna be best to just play on an actual Dreamcast at this point. I think the only way I could have fixed what was going on with the emulator would have been to try, like, turning off the upscaling of the graphics, have it be at, like, the normal resolution, not, like, 2 times scaled. But at that point, it's not going to look any better than on the Dreamcast anyway, so I might as well just do it on the actual hardware and avoid any more danger of mishaps. This just seems to be for the best. Let's see. Make sure I got these windows positioned good. Gotta change that one slightly. Okay, I think I'm good. So I did have to replay this from the beginning, but I'm at basically the same place I left off at last night, or I'm basically right where I was before the graphics card crashed on me. I made sure I distributed points towards the same, like, the same techs and spells and everything too. I might have more experience, I might have, like, fought a couple extra battles or whatever, something like that, but I basically distributed points the same way. I think this looks pretty good too for being like a standard definition S-video cable. I tried to do my best to get it to look good. I did put a couple filters on it in OBS to kind of help it out, because it was colors were kind of brighter than they're supposed to be by default, and also everything was kind of blurry. So I did those couple of filters to kind of help it out a bit. Hello, good evening. This time, no lag and no crashing, because it's actually on the Dreamcast console and not my computer. I think I have the volume balanced the same way as I did with the emulator. I hope it sounds at a good volume level. It sounds a little different for me than it sounds in the actual recording, which makes it harder to tell if it's good or not. Sounds okay? Good. Thank you for telling me. I sometimes wonder. Damn it, this would otherwise be such a nice town. You mean, if the town weren't cursed by darkness, it would be a nice town?
Oh my, what is the matter? I can't live here anymore. We're leaving.
Leave them alone, Elena. You planning on staying in town? I advise against it. Besides, the gates won't open until tomorrow. Isn't the Skyway running? Not until tomorrow. But don't get your hopes up. They don't let people on it.
Come again? Huh? But people were on it just now. For the private use of that miserable Gaddon. Maybe it's for the best, since anyone who visits this town wants to leave as soon as possible.
Hey, just forget about it.
If there is anything I can do...
Thank you for your kind offer, but we can't stay in this town. There's nothing left for us here. You like the character designs and changing of expressions? Yeah! I always loved when games have face portraits that actually change with different dialogue boxes. Cheerful folk. But if I listened to every piece of good advice I'd heard, I'd have killed all of you already and run off with your gold.
I am exhausted. Shall we find an inn? Don't worry, Miss Elena. I heard this place has... what was it? It is a delicacy around here. If I could remember the name, we could try it.
Oh, you won't have to remember the name, kid. They're gonna serve it to you. You're gonna wish they didn't. Welcome to Lilig. We're #1 in the high-tech industry, you know? Come see the huge array of products we offer. Yeah, sure. New sword's always good. Battle Rod. Oh, hold up. Knife. Oops, wait. Come back soon. What about armor? Poison resistance. Plate mail. Poison resistance is good. But I'm not gonna get that for Rowan. He needs a little help he can get with defense right now. Oh, this gives sleep resistance, so that works for him. Oh wait, that's not poison resistance, that's sleep resistance. Still, sleep resistance is also quite good. Oh, well, this would have been better for his defense, but... Wow, that is just a straight-up upgrade for, like, both of these. I might not be able to fully upgrade, like, everything here. Yeah, he can keep the Guardian hat, that's fine. And I am now quite broke. Actually, I'm gonna keep that. I don't remember if I'm supposed to stay at the inn yet. I don't think so. I think I gotta go speak to people in town. One person in particular, but we can also just talk to everyone, because I like doing that. I guess I cannot go into the rooms. Oh, some customers. How unusual. Here to stay the night? Well, take your time. I guess I can spend the night. I don't think that's for plot yet. Oh, did you hear that? Let me lift that up a little higher. Oh, that was kind of loud. That was a little closer to the mic than it needed to be. That's the memory card. The little VMU unit inside the controller beeps whenever you save your game. It's something that was kind of missing from the emulator. Not like it's a important thing that's missing, but it's just like, when you're nostalgic for the Dreamcast, it's kind of weird when you don't hear that little beep when you save. Oh, maybe that is plot advancement. Let me just go talk to people around town first. Thankfully, this console has a quick reset combination. ABXY start. Oh. Oh, that's what they meant about the gate being... Okay. Never mind. I didn't realize I just cannot even go into town at all. Spending the night it is. I remember this game. I don't think I've ever tried to go into town before staying the night at the inn, so I just didn't even realize there was just literally a gate blocking you. The only thing we got to eat is aurum root. Still wanna stay? Whatever, just serve it up quick, I'm hungry.
That's it! The delicacy I forgot to try last time! Boy, are we lucky!
Yes, the delicacy. Anyway, that's all we got. Take it or leave it. Quite a sales pitch. How about it? Come on, let's try that stuff Rowan calls a delicacy. Huh? Hey, Rowan. What's this?
This food, it has no flavor. The texture is really weird. Ugh, how can this be a famous local delicacy? This must be an acquired taste.
Ugh, this can't be edible. It's like eating sand.
I have never eaten anything like this before. It has the most disgusting texture. It feels so rough in my mouth. Are you sure this is even edible?
Ugh, people actually eat this stuff?
I have never had such mushy food. How can people even eat this stuff? Is this all they have to eat here? I think I will abstain from meals from here on out. Can we get on the Skyway soon, please? I cannot imagine how anyone here can stomach this stuff. We should get on our way as soon as humanly possible.
I've been thinking we ought to see this Gaddon guy tomorrow. Let's go shake him up a bit. Terrible meal of sadness. Take your time at least. Now we can go talk to everyone.
Oh my goodness! Are you alright? What is the matter? Where does it hurt? I'm hungry. Ah, this is a problem easily remedied. I am sure we have something to eat. Please, a moment. Oh. Is the boy sick?
Young miss, please do not give him any food. It is too much of a temptation.
What do you mean?
The people of this town cannot eat normal food even if they wanted to. They can only bear that disgusting aurum root.
I do not understand. What do you mean they cannot eat?
This town is not okay. Elena, don't talk to strangers. Besides, they could be diseased.
If so, we must help them.
But it could be contagious. if they have COVID and they just lost their sense of taste? Now, someone else talked about the town being cursed by darkness already, so...
I'm hungry. I can't stand it anymore. If we have to keep eating only arrowroot, we're going to die.
Shut up! You ask for too much. Here, eat this! Oh, it's no use. I can't eat it either.
Dear, let's leave this town. We can try starting a farm somewhere.
But we don't know if we will be able to eat even if we leave this town. I'm sorry. We will manage. Somehow.
What exactly is going on in this town?
You must be travelers. You ought to leave this town, quickly.
What is your difficulty? I serve Lord Grannis, and I may be of some small help. The people in this town have lost their sense of taste. Their sense of taste? Thanks to the Skyway, this town was once a bustling trade center. My husband had been working on the Skyway. The work was hard, but the pay was good, so we were never at want for anything. But just 10 days ago, all food began to lose its taste. It was like eating sand or rocks.
Oh, whoops, that's the engineer talking now. I need to pay attention to the name in the box. Soon we lost all interest in eating almost any kind of food. We thought that only we were sick, but before we knew it, everyone in town was suffering.
The only thing we could eat was the arrowroot, which was tasteless to begin with. But now, no matter how much we eat, we never even begin to get full. I've never heard of a disease that makes you lose your sense of taste. How about you, Ryudo?
Ask Elena. She doesn't seem to have much taste in anything, walnuts included. Always the deadpan snarker.
Maybe this town is somehow cursed. I don't remember anyone doing anything against the will of Lord Grannis. You must be miserable. I wish there was something I could do.
You worked on the Skyway, right? How do we catch a lift? In the center of town, you will find the mansion of Mr. Gaddon, manager of the Skyway. You can ask him, but I doubt he'll help you.
Ever since our taste for food went bad, we've only been able to eat this tasteless arrowroot. We're making do, but it is not very nutritious for our poor, weak son, so he's been getting progressively worse. Is there really a disease that makes any kind of food taste like sand? I have never heard of such a thing. No, the doctor says it isn't even a disease. Its cause is still unknown. We've heard from friends who have left town that their sense of taste came back, but my husband doesn't want to leave. My husband, he's a Skyway engineer. He won't have any work if we leave town. How does that even matter when your son's health is at risk? I agree with you. I don't know how many times I've said that.
You probably have enough money saved up from having such a nice job. You could probably get by for a bit until you find work.
I really think that for our son's sake, it's better that we leave town. Mom and Dad are always quarreling these days. They argue over whether or not we should leave town. It's all my fault. I get sick and collapse sometimes, and they argue over me. You have not caused this. Please do not ever assume you are at fault. There is evil at work here, but you are not to blame.
Man, I get that. That's a... Lots of people who find themselves ill struggle with that problem of, like, blaming themselves for causing problems for other people.
When I think I'm getting better and I try to take a walk, I always end up collapsing again. And now Mom and Dad are arguing all the time. I don't know what to do. What a shame that someone your age should have to worry about such things. Ryuta, we must do something. If I get better, will my Mom and Dad get along again like before?
There's a rumor that if you leave this town, you'll be able to taste food again. I wonder, isn't there some other way?
Why? Are you not able to leave this town? If you could eat good food again, your child would regain his health.
This is the only town where my skills are needed. If I were to give up my job here, we wouldn't be able to afford the food anyway. We've got no other choice, Elena. Let's go find that Gaddon guy.
But...
Sorry, I couldn't help overhearing you. You in a hurry? For Gaddon's house, go toward the back of town. Here I've got a steady job and good social status. If I up and leave this town, I'll not be good for anything.
But still... Ryuto, is there not something we can do for them? I feel so sorry for their child.
Elena, look, we've got problems of our own that we need to attend to. I doubt there's anything we can do for the kid. Well, that's remarkably sad. I think I could... Oh no, I cannot point it toward the house. Oh, that's fine.
Man, I'm hungry. Why doesn't this high-tech town build a machine to dispel the food curse? A machine to dispel the curse? Is such an invention possible? Of course it is. All things are possible. With the right financial backing. I don't think we've got enough money. If we had more, if we had plenty of money, we could build a curse-removing machine.
That's awfully optimistic.
Excuse me. I noticed you sitting there. Is something the matter? You look as if you are in pain.
Oh. No, I'm okay. I was going to start working, but I got so hungry I couldn't move.
This is not a laughing matter, you know. You will wear yourself out if you push yourself too hard.
Yeah, but I can't stop working. If I do that, I'll earn less. And I can't afford to earn less, you understand? Well, I can't just sit around like this. I've got to hurry off to work. You need to take a sick day, buddy. I'm okay. It's nothing really. Nothing compared to the joy of making money. It's not right. Not right at all. I'm feeling kind of faint.
Are you alright? Tell me the truth.
There's nothing we can do for the lad.
This town has been blessed by Granis. So they say, at least. Long ago, a church was at the town center. Nowadays, the father and the other priests are to be found at that place upon the hill. I suppose it's to be expected. I do not understand. Why is this to be expected? The old church, it is as empty and meaningless as the food we eat. Neither has the power to fill us. This is odd. Surely there is some significance about this church. It doesn't matter. I care not about the church, as I care not about our miserable food. Neither food nor the church concern me. My business is in other matters. In this town, the church remains as empty as our bellies. These pillars are a real nuisance. I get hungry just looking at them. Not just hungry, I get angry.
You are in desperate need of food if looking at a stone pillar is making you hungry. Crazy old lady.
These pillars must be part of some ancient ruin. These pillars have been here for ages, and they've grown to be no less of a public nuisance over the years.
They're almost like certain people in that regard.
Damn pillars! We should charge them rent, I say! They're an eyesore!
Well put, madam.
I wonder why Gaddon hasn't pulled them out. Like he said, we can't widen the streets with these pillars in the way. Isn't this great? It's been so long since folks have come here. Lately, people have only been leaving. Yes, it looks as though quite a lot of people have left since the last time I was here. I remember all the delicious food, and those bustling spots where the Skyway would take people. The good old days.
But who needs food when you've got money to burn, right?
Ryudo, there is no need for such talk. Life is hard for these people now. Not really. He's right, you know. After all, money is the only reason we're sticking around here. These days, money is the only reason for staying in this town. Besides, nostalgia's nothing but a prettified self-portrait behind museum doors. Good for the gray-haired, but not much else.
Damn, you calling me old lady? As I sit here playing a 24-year-old game. They're eating well again today. Look, this critter's eating sand and they don't care.
Huh? You mean those turtles? Oh wow, I have never heard of any animal that eats sand. Actually, what they are really eating is tiny insects that live in the sand. We've always known them as Little League sand turtles. They are one of Little League's big attractions. Funny, while we cannot eat, those turtles are having a feast. They sure can eat that stuff. I'll bet they think sand tastes delicious. Ah, it'd be so nice to eat good food. But you know, watching them as I chew on this arum root, it's kind of hard to swallow.
What's going on over here? You want to see Gaddon? He's a very busy man. And we'll be real quick like. You work for Gaddon? Where's his house anyway? Oh, it's right over there. What's this all about? Something lucrative, eh? Depending on how you want to look at it. Gaddon's house? It's right over there. Things are very busy right now. I don't know if he has time for you. Hey, Geohound! There's not much call for your kind in this town. The only people making money here are us engineers. Unless you have some sort of technical skill, you'd best move along. Breaking a man's neck in 5 places requires some technical skill. But I've already got work to do. Shame. Long ago, this town was full of people. Now it's just us engineers and our families. Everyone else is up and left.
A sad story. How lonely it must be with only memories for company.
Actually, it's not that bad at all. I was never what you would call a people person. Hey, this town is #1 in technology. For engineers like us, it's paradise. We don't need a town full of other people.
I miss having good food. Just thinking about it makes my mouth water.
So why haven't you split by now?
Why? My appetite for money is just as strong, and there is money to be made in this town. Money and food. Oh, I'm hard-pressed to choose between them, I'm afraid. Well, will you tell me which one I should choose?
As if I'd know. Just pick one. Oops. Well, that's fine. I'm sure there's someone to talk to here. I didn't know it was going to be a screen transition. Another one of my competitors left town today. I can't believe it. Lucky me.
Is that so? Was it because he had nothing to eat except arum root?
Arum root? That stuff tastes awful. But I eat it. It fills my stomach. It don't kill me, so I've got no problem with it. People are making such a fuss just because they can't eat good food. But who needs it when there's gold? Man, I don't know about this guy. I mean, damn, I care about food much less than most people. I'm okay eating like mostly the same stuff, and it doesn't even have to be that tasty. I don't have to have anything like super delicious. It can be kind of bland. It's fine as long as it's like, as long as it's okay to me. I'm good. But I could not sit here and just like willfully eat nothing but this food that literally tasted bad and has an awful texture. I would just perish. That guy needs help. Yeah, his greed is too powerful. You know what keeps this trading city going? The Skyway. The Skyway rakes in the money for this town.
Because of the Skyway, this place has become quite the commercial hub.
Well, since you're raking in the dough, you should have no problem giving us a lift to where we need to go, right?
What? We can't take people on the Skyway? No way. There's no profit in that.
Gaddon made the right decision. We can't allow people on the Skyway. Taking people would mean less space for cargo, and that, in essence, costs us money as we could be carrying cargo instead. Dude is min-maxing his profits.
But the people want to cross the granite cliffs. What are they supposed to do?
Forget it, Rowan. Let's stop wasting our time with these money grubbers. Look, Gaddon's the manager, and he decided not to allow passengers. But if there's a pile of money to be made, well, that's a different story. We are getting nowhere with this guy. Let's find Gaddon and deal with him directly. You really want onto the Skyway? Why don't you try offering Gaddon a bribe? The granite cliffs look impressive from here, but until you've seen them from the Skyway, you haven't lived. If you want to play tour guide, then find someone else to spout your drivel to. You gonna take us or not? You ride the Skyway? That's impossible. The manager Gaddon won't allow it. Not now, anyway. No passengers on the Skyway. You can't ride on the Skyway. Gaddon says passengers have a slim profit margin. Simple economics, I'm afraid.
Surely we can come to some sort of arrangement. We must cross the granite cliffs.
Look, honey, I just work here. I don't make the rules. Go talk to Gaddon. Honey? Whatever. Let's go find Gaddon. Yeah, I'm with Ryudo on that one. It's the first part where he takes exception to that, too. Gaddon should be home now. Please go talk to him yourselves. You won't get anywhere asking me. Sorry, but we can't take any passengers on board right now. Nowadays, we only handle cargo. That is rather odd, is it not? You have quite a bit of food here. I thought no one in town could eat anything. Oh, well, that stuff belongs to Gaddon. For some reason, Gaddon is the only one who can eat these things now. That's not suspicious at all. So, Gaddon hoards food, eh? Ever since Gaddon became the manager, the profits from the Skyway have been soaring.
But the atmosphere here has really changed since the last time I visited. It is like when a fire has gone out. Before, the Skyway's platform was full of people enjoying the view as they crossed over the granite cliffs.
Although the passenger business didn't pay very well, things are not so exciting anymore, and I kinda miss those days. Anyway, that is why we can't take you on board now. Sorry. Let's go pay Mr. Greed himself a visit. After I talk to the rest of the town. So we can just fully see just how miserable absolutely everyone is, as if we couldn't already tell by now.
Everyone else is having a hard time not eating, but not me. They say, Ellie, what's your secret? They'll see. Ellie, is that your name? Will you tell me the secret, Ellie? I don't think like them others. I'm precious.
Precocious?
I'm on a diet. When I don't get anything good to eat, that's okay. I'm losing weight.
Oh no. Oh dear. No. Do not be this way. Doesn't sound too healthy, kid. A growing chick needs to be fed.
If your diet is too strict, it will be harmful to you. I don't care. I'm sticking to my diet. I'm a trendsetter.
Yeah, the worst trend. You're gonna get anorexia.
I don't care.
Don't die, kid. Armored again. Ugh. I can't stand this stuff anymore. If it's that bad, why do you even bother to stick around? Get the hell out of here if you're so unhappy. Are you nuts? We're making money hand over fist. I'm not leaving because of some bad food. I'm making money hand over fist. What's the point of making all this money if you cannot even enjoy a good meal? Even us greedy geohounds like to eat well. Well, it's true. I mean, it's no good that the food is awful. But hold on, it's still fine enough here. I mean, even if the food is no good, it's not too bad here. Rather, it's still good, huh? Now I am confused. Is the food no good, or is the town no good? Well, anyway, it's just that nothing's no good. Oh, forget it. It's no good trying to explain. As long as I stay in this town, I can rake in the dough. I can't just get up and leave. Oh man, all this yelling is making me hungry. Oh, I dread eating more aurum root. Look, man, you cannot take the money with you to your grave. Just think about that. What was it I ran into that made a noise? I don't know. Well, there's no one in this house. Okay, so I've been to those two houses. That goes to the church. I'll go there soon. Oh wait, is that the... Which one of these houses have I not been in? Maybe that was the one I wasn't in. I should have paid attention to the house numbers as I was entering and leaving. We are getting weaker and weaker with every passing day. From eating that aurum root, it is even harder on the elderly and the kids. I thought it might help if I developed some sort of tranquilizer to numb the hunger, but I couldn't come up with anything. That's not gonna help. You'll prevent the discomfort, but everyone's still gonna, like, you know, slowly die of nutrition deficiency.
Oh, I see. Well, there sure is a lot of Sariba nuts here. I believe your preparation method is rather odd.
Sariba nuts should work. That is what I cannot understand. I wonder what the problem is.
Did you remove the seeds? Could it be that only the seeds have medicinal effects?
Eh? Okay, I have no time to waste. I must come up with something. Smart kid. Oops, that's house number 1. Okay. That's Gadden's house. Okay. Let's go pay the church a visit. Because I don't know... Supposedly there's no one there. I don't remember if anyone's there. Oh wait, no. There was supposed to be someone there. Let's go see them and then see Gadden. It is way up here. I would say it's a nice view, but the town's not much to look at. Oh, I see I had my nightly stream dropped frames problem already. Hopefully, that seems to happen like once a stream. That's an internet connection thing. There's not really anything I can do about that, unfortunately. At least it doesn't affect the recording. My, you're an unusual sight. It's been so long since anyone has needed anything from the church. And what are you doing here? Praying to Granus? I don't think so. I got tired and passed out while working. And when I woke up, here I was. I wonder what made me collapse like that. Hunger. Hunger, my dude. Oh, I wonder if working 10 days straight had anything to do with it. Oh, also overexertion.
What? 10 days? No wonder you collapsed. Why on earth did you do that? Did you need the money?
No, I've got money, but I thought, why waste time eating instead of working? And why pay for this lousy arm route? My dude, how are you, like... How are you not hospitalized? I'd like to thank the father who helped me. I've been trying to think of how I could return the favor, but I've no idea.
To those in the church, appreciation is thanks enough.
No, really. I've got to think of something for him that won't cost any money. Oh my god. A thank you gift that won't cost money. Oh, but time is money, and I'm just spending too much time thinking about it. These people are hopeless. Hello, room that exists only for a cutscene. Ah, my dear travelers. I am terribly sorry, but I must attend to that man over there. So will you please come back another time?
The father seems quite busy. Let's come back later. Yes, we should come back later.
Alright, finally, to Gaddon we go. Let's go see what this infamous manager is all about. He's got a big chair. And a big body. And a big feast.
Delicious. Delicious. Well, I haven't seen you around here. Something I can do for you?
This man does not look okay. I heard that you weren't letting anyone on the Skyway. I'm here to change your mind.
Yes, we are not letting anyone on right now. This is a vital time for business. Carrying people drops our efficiency.
I'll make it worth your while.
Ah, I didn't notice you had a sister with you. She must be headed to Grandia Cathedral. Well, more business.
How much you want? I somehow slipped into an accent there on accident.
10,000 gold pieces should cover my costs.
I'm gonna have to sell things. Deal. Let's go.
Ah, not so quickly, my friend. The last tram has already left. But do not fret. Another will be available come the morrow.
Can't leave today, huh? Then...
Obviously, you can still stuff yourself with food. Why do you not share your secret with the townsfolk?
Elena, hush. No, let her cook.
A strange thing to say, my sister. Do you imply that my health is something less than virtuous? That I should suffer as well?
Well, no.
Ah, but I too am troubled by this cause. My employees all are stricken, which is hardly good for business. And with no cure.
Is that so?
Well, at least he has some kind of reason that he cares. That dude's got a massive tongue.
Even then, I am amazed you can eat so much.
Perhaps the others have sinned before Granus. Perhaps I alone remain blessed. Who can fathom the mind of God? Ah, delicious. Dear sister, you smell quite nice. Were you aware that smell and taste are interrelated?
This dude's giving major creep vibes.
What?
He seems healthy enough. Although I do question his taste in women.
How can you remain so smug and impertinent while others starve about you?
I would watch my words were I you. I pay my workers generously. This problem is none of my doing. The townsfolk would do well to thank me for seeing to bring prosperity to this town.
How could such a thing have happened?
Indeed, this town was known by many to have been touched by the hand of Granus. Perhaps he does not wish to soil his hand any further, but I am no expert. You should inquire within the church outside of town. Oh, but my, you do smell fine, my dear sister. A sweet, delicious peach.
Tomorrow, then. Let us never talk to this man again. Except right now. This guy stuffs his face non-stop. I've seen pigs feed more gracefully.
Has he really been eating all of this time?
Delicious. Oh, my, whenever I see you, you look so yummy. I mean, pretty.
Please, respect my wishes and do not look at me like that.
Yes, you really look like a tasty treat.
Look here, you over-bloated moron. If you so much as lay one of your fat, grease-filled fingers on her, you'll be sorry.
The sight of you really whets my appetite.
Elena, he really looks like he wants to gobble you up. Rowan, please stop.
She had a nightmare about that the other night. Gaddon is one heck of a glutton. Yes, indeed.
What a disgusting man.
I wouldn't know. Oh, come on, Ryoto. Even you had to have been a little off-put by that guy.
That Gaddon's appetite is incredible. It is almost unnatural. But I am more worried about the money we have to pay tomorrow.
He's working us. We'd better start digging in our couches for change.
Why don't we just waste him?
Damn, Sky. That's why I like you, Sky. Always thinking.
Ryudo, like it or not, we do have a sister in our party.
I like how that's your only way of objecting to this. Just like, you know, we have a lady of the cloth with us. Not like, oh, we can't kill someone. Just like, I don't think Elena would go for it. Sorry, Ryudo.
But, Ryudo, we have to do something for these townspeople. If they are really blessed by Lord Granus, how could this happen to them? Like that man said just now, we should ask the father at the church.
Are we in a hurry to get you to the cathedral or not? We don't have time for your church girl routine.
This town, everything, it is terrible. I just cannot ignore those in need.
Look, Princess, we don't need any more trouble than we already have.
Please, Mr. Ryudo, we cannot leave until tomorrow anyway. What's wrong with just going to the church?
The voice of reason. Shut your damn yap, kid. This is not a stroll to the altar, and we're not in the bloody church choir. I'm sick of all this.
I am sorry, but still.
Don't be so quick to apologize. Come on, let's find the church. Small moment of Ryudo showing how he really feels, and then he's just giving everyone a hard time. He doesn't really feel that way. Not completely. It's like when she actually just apologized, he felt bad. Same dialogue. Yep. But you should be different.
May I help you, my dear travelers?
Father, we have come with a question.
Ah, I see that you too are one who serves Lord Grannis.
Father, what has happened to this town? To these people?
Ah, this is a question that troubles me as well. I do not know what has befallen us. Some say that the face of Lord Grannis has turned from us, but still, I do not believe it.
Yes, I have heard this tale. There are those in town who say they have lost the blessing of Grannis.
Pretty unreliable for a deity. If you want to keep your job as Supreme Overlord, you should keep your naughty and nice list straight.
Ryuto!
And I don't quite get this blessing stuff. That one lard butt looked pretty damn blessed to me. About 200 pounds more blessed than anyone else around here. Ryuto is savage. I love it.
Ah, you must mean Mr. Gaddon. He too has changed. He was once a good man, loved by all. But then he began to change. He began to become obsessed with wealth and riches. And with, nutrition as well.
That's a tactful way of putting it, Father.
And as I recall, this occurred roughly around the same time that our current misfortunes befell us.
People deal with depression differently. Some sleep, others write, others suck food down their throats like garbage chutes. My god, Ryuto. And you know what? He's not entirely wrong. All three of those are legitimately different, real freaking coping mechanisms for depression.
But what would that have to do with the townspeople not being able to eat? Father, forgive my companion's lack of tact, but I too wonder why this town is known to be blessed by Grannis.
Of course. Please go upstairs. You will see the truth for yourselves from above.
What is this we're seeing?
Please look. You can see the whole town from here.
Ooh, it's a town.
Those pillars, they look to be part of a single ruin.
They are said to be the ruins of a temple. They were severely damaged when the town was rebuilt, but Mr. Gaddon says that they're still not sufficiently destroyed. Huh.
I see. So this town was built on the ruins of an old temple of Grannis. That is why this town is blessed. But those pillars have a strange shape, as if there was something in the center.
As if something were buried.
Now that you mention it, I've heard of an excavation at the base of the pillars. The pillars run deep. Too deep to be removed.
I'm not liking what I'm hearing. What do you think, Elena? Sound familiar? Ruined temple? Burial mound? Unholy piece of Valmar sealed up inside?
Like Garmia Tower. It cannot be. Valmar!
I've not heard of such a thing. Terrific. Then we can be on our way.
Hold, Ryudo. The suffering of the townspeople may be a result of the breaking of a seal. We must investigate.
Whoa there, gumshoe. I don't recall hunting down reawakening God of Evil as being part of my job description.
Saving those in need is the duty of those who follow Granis. I will not ignore my duty, Ryudo, and I most certainly will not ignore these people. We must aid them.
Now you're just being stubborn. Let's try to be rational here. 1, I'm not being paid. I repeat that. I am not being paid. 2, Granis should be more than able to take care of Valmar without us. 3, you need to get to the cathedral as soon as possible.
Ryudo, please. I cannot ignore their suffering. If I do, I might as well never take another step toward the cathedral. So you will not be moved then. Very well, I will help them by myself.
I'll have to protect you, of course. Stop it with the self-righteous expression. Come on, make a nice face for me.
What are you doing? Cut that out!
I always loved that. They even drew a portrait for it. It's perfect. We'll check out the ruins, but tomorrow. We'll check out the ruins, but tomorrow we take the Skyway, no matter how many kittens are stuck in trees.
Oh, Ryudo.
And hey, maybe we'll find money. We kinda need money to pay for the Skyway.
Father, you spoke of an excavation.
Yes, but take caution. No one has been permitted to explore the ruins. There is much danger.
Thank you, Father. Ryudo, let us depart. Oh, Father. I have had terrible dreams of late. In them, I am haunted by darkness. Does this mean that my soul is weak?
Do not allow darkness to have a doorway to your heart. A strong soul resists darkness. Carry yourself accordingly. That's not helpful.
Thank you very much, Father. May you be blessed by Lord Granis.
The same to you, O songstress of Granis. Let's get this over with. We don't have room for any more of these roadside attractions in our itinerary.
Oh, Mr. Ryudo. Oh, you kidder, you.
O songstress of Granis, may the divine protection of Lord Granis be upon you.
Thank you very much.
But why would Valmar be sealed in this town?
We have no proof, but if we check out that hole, I am sure we will find some.
Come on, let's get a move on. Well, off we go. To the ruins of Lilig. Hello. It's the man who is going to destroy my throat. And it's still not gonna sound, like, as good as the actual, like, actor can do, but... Because, like, even when I take my voice that low and make it, like, rough and growly, there's still, like, a trace of my voice. I can't really do a perfect, like, beastly voice, but I do the best I can. And my throat will not appreciate it, but I'll live. Well, I'll be. Merrick, what brings you here?
The smell of this place. It offends the earth.
That's not bad. Wait, tell me. Is my brother here? What of Melphis? Where is he? What has he done?
I sense the foul work of that demon here. Do not ask of what came by his hand, for I wish not to bear the remembrance of it.
But is he here? Or do you only suspect? Mr. Merrick, this town is now deeply troubled. Please, will you aid us in our search for the root of this evil? Will you help us put an end to it?
To protect the power of which you speak from ever being used again, I shall join you.
Oh man, did Barrett destroy my voice back in FF7? Man, that's nothing compared to Merrick's voice too. I think I've gotten a little better at doing deeper voices without destroying my throat as much. Like, over time, doing more voice acting and stuff, either my throat grew more tolerant of it, or I kind of figured out how to do it without harming my throat as much, accidentally. I don't know. I'm sure what I'm doing with Merrick's is not very good for my throat, but I'm gonna keep doing it anyway. He doesn't have that many lines, that should be okay.
Thank you very much.
And just like that, we have a full party. Merrick, my friend, you do not have a mana egg. Well, that's fine. Gee, Mr. Highest offense in the party, you got enough defense there? Whoops. Actually, giving you the stone helm. Nah, keep your turban. I will, however, go ahead and give you this rune necklace. I feel like you benefit more from that than from the extra defense, when you already have the highest defense in the party anyway. Meanwhile, the Hercules band I can give to Rowan, who needs... Oh, never mind. I'll give it to Ryudo. Yeah, that'll do. Get that leveled up. I like his smiling face. And for now, I'll just save up. Okay, where was that, I think it was near Gadden's house, actually, funnily enough. Yep. This must be the hole they dug.
The smell of decay comes from below. The foul stench of that villain.
Malthus. Heads up, Merrick. Yeah! All right, let's go. Dungeon time. I can light the torches to make it a little brighter. I do feel the colors are a little bit darker on this than they were with the emulator, but kind of works in a way. It probably was, I feel like it probably was darker like this when I played it on a CRT TV. And it does sell the darkness of the dark areas like caves better. Gotcha. No poison attack for you.
I can slash!
Ah, dang. I thought maybe she would get away.
Nothing withstands my blade.
Nice. We got a victory quote from Merrig, the first battle with him in our party. You know what? I'd like to take care of this quickly.
How about this?
Get fried.
Golden Hammer! Crash!
You show him, Rowan.
Oh, that was a breeze.
Another useful thing with the torches is that it shows me where I've been. Well, they're all nice and gripped up, but unfortunately, Ryudo does not get a turn right now.
I'll tear you to pieces!
Oh, that's actually good on the snakes. I guess the mantis is just resisted a bit.
Hardly worthy of my notice.
I'm not gonna light that torch yet. Purifying herb. I think that's the way forward. Oh, yeah, that was just a dead end. No item or anything. Both the enemies and Elena just kind of ran out of steam there.
Gotta work even harder!
Alright, let's see that 800 special coin technique of Merig's. Money! But I need 10,000 for this Skyway. Those walls do sure seem reminiscent of the Garmia Tower. Also this guy.
Tensei can slash!
Here goes my impact bomb.
You know, I probably did not need to use the golden hammer with Rowan. Oh well.
Golden hammer! Crash! Oh, that was a breeze.
More money. Reflection ring. Those who attack Elena will be punished. That'll do just fine. Let's see how the frost frogs deal with this.
I'll tear you to pieces.
Not bad.
Nothing withstands my blade.
Rita's first.
Torch him!
Nice. It moved into the line of fire.
These guys were no real challenge.
It would have been out of range, but then it walked right into it. I recognize those noises. We've got a new enemy. Ghoul. They're like gross zombies that know magic. Let's torch them.
How about this?
I guess it's not strictly magic, that's the charge up for a special attack. Later variants of this enemy probably know actual magic too, though.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
The squelchy noises they make are kind of gross.
Here goes my impact bomb. Golden hammer! Crash!
That's all gravity is in this game. It doesn't do damage, it just groups your party members close together. Though there is something to be said for that, because then they could use an AoE move.
Hardly worthy of my notice.
Somehow I got through that without getting hit. I do not know how that was initiative, but I'll take it.
I'll tear you to pieces!
These fangs!
Here goes my impact bomb.
Tensei can slash!
No magic for any of you. Not allowed.
Nothing withstands my blade.
These ruins must be purged.
There you go. I pray that we shall be safe ahead.
Hey, at this point, I think we've heard the perfect victory quote for everyone. Between previous streams and this one. That did something. It opened these doors. Good old burn flame will do.
Torch him!
You make silly noises. Oh, Elena's gonna give up on that attack. Efficient use of teamwork on the part of the enemies there. Oh, it's like a life drain. But very up close and personal instead of being just like ranged magic.
We won!
Man, Merrick has a lot of health. That's a good one. Good one to know. Aha! That's a good one. That's what I was hoping to learn. That'll do for now. Bonds of Trust. Oh hey, these are just stat boosting items I've been gathering. Seed of Defense. Magic. Rowan's actually got a good magic stat. Elena, how do you have such a low... Oh, mentality. Maybe mentality is like healing magic? No, that's probably magic defense, actually. Maybe. Well, anyway. Rito needs this. And Elena, really, how do you not have a higher magic stat? But maybe I'll give it to Ryudo, because he does have the offensive magic right now. One down, 3 to go. Or 2 to go. What am I saying? I'll be back that way. Oh, this is just Howl, isn't it? Oh wait, nah, I should have used the grenade. Oh well. I can still use the grenade.
Here you go.
It's kind of funny that they had... It was the same voice clip as if he was using a healing item on a friend.
There you go.
Here you go! Boom! I didn't really notice that when I was using attack items before.
Nothing withstands my blade.
You know, Rowan, you had kind of an interesting technique I wanted to learn, I think. Here's all status disorders. This must be a quick way back to wherever the red orb is. Where is the other door I'm looking for? These guys must have been let out when the doors were opened.
I pray that we shall be safe ahead.
Basic attacks are good enough for those guys. Ah. The huge boxes, which once moved, return to their original positions when you leave the room. Ah. That your way of telling me that if I screw up, I can just leave the room and start over? Flamberge. Isn't that a weapon for Merrick? No. What is it? A weapon for Ryudo? Weapon for Ryudo. Cool. Oh, whoops! I forgot to sell the golden statue. on this save, when I had to start over, I totally forgot to do that. Oh, that's why it mentions that. Puff nut. I have not seen those little guys around, though. So this is just here. Oh, but I can jump out that way. Nice. You good, Rito? There you go. That box is clearly very heavy. And that box was a trick. It looked like one of the pushable blocks, but it was actually just a monster house.
Please release your fury, O Earth.
Tensei can slash!
They have, like, brains on their body. Kind of a weird design. Oops. Well, that mistake will cost me. Oh, or not. It worked out.
These guys were no real challenge.
Open the way forward. It's about time we saw this game's first, like, major boss. That's a cool shot. This ruin is just straight up built into the side of the granite cliffs. Or maybe, you know, actually, this whole place was probably built before the granite cliffs were formed. Sky even talked about it before with Garmia Tower. He suspected it was built somewhere in the, like, silvery white light age.
Its stench, the smell of ruin, of decay.
What the devil is this thing? Apt choice of words.
This is a seal of Lord Grannis. It is used to seal in a piece of Valmar. But the seal is broken. Could whatever was sealed have left here? Ryudo, the culprit in this crime is not your brother.
Elena! Right, we're dealing with a piece of Valmar here.
How dare you, you miserable! I won't stand being eaten!
Great, she's back.
What? What just happened?
Oh, is that you, Miss Millennia? We meet again. Miss Millennia?
Sorry, Rowan, she's a little busy being pissed off and bloodthirsty.
So now you get to meet my friends. Come over here. I'll make you mine.
Oh, it's scared.
Come on, chase after him. That thing's the cause of all of it.
It's so vague. What are you referring to?
Forget it, just go.
Millennia is definitely a character I cannot do like a great voice for. Though half the reason I say that is probably just because I love her voice acting so much. Oh, convenient. Gave me equipment for her. Well, why don't you take that? Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll go with this again, I guess. Yeah, it should be fine. Let's go have the first one of our sin battles. The sin of Gluttony. Unless Melphis has put on some weight, this isn't him.
This beast is the source of the village's troubles. Caution, its smell augurs danger.
I don't have a filter for this.
You look delicious, you little ones. I shall strip your bones of your fine flesh, yes? So tender, so succulent. Come, let me taste you. And the wings of Valmar shall make a fine main course, yes?
That voice is familiar. Ah, Gaddon. Let me guess. New haircut?
So the tongue of Valmar wants a taste of me? Here's something to chew on.
I've been waiting to hear this music. That's a lot of HP.
Spiral wind, tear him up!
Beast Fang!
Yeah, let's go for it with Millennia. Let's just do the nuke.
Ouch! Go! Dragon Rise! Yeah. This is my way of thanking you.
Tensei can slash!
Beast Fang!
Not too much damage on that, thankfully. The thing that can be trying with these fights is every part of Valmar just getting its own turn and its own action.
Golden Hammer! Crash!
Tensei can slash!
Let's not let him do Gluttony. That seems like a move I don't want to get hit with.
Look, but don't touch.
Beast Fang!
Ouch!
Ooh, that one hurt. Thankfully, that's not actually an attack, just a debuff,
Tensei can slash!
despite how it looks.
Let's work at it. Deep fried goodness!
Oh, good evening. You just walked in on the first major boss battle of this game.
Beast Fang!
We're basically fighting something that is a piece of the old Dark God Valmar, and also kind of the personification of Gluttony. Oof, close one.
Tensei can
Oh, wait.
slash!
Yeah, he was not targeting the one that was about to act. Oh, that could be really bad, actually. Nope, I'm fine. I'll be fine. What's your next move? Basic attack? Okay.
Come on, everyone, snap to it.
Well, the big thing about its design is that it has a huge mouth on its body and it tries to devour you with it.
Off to the crematorium.
Now this is why I'm making sure to take out the individual parts. You actually get like treasures and experience and stuff for your trouble. You are intent on using that move. I don't think I can stop you at the moment.
This should help.
Here, Ryoto, you're gonna need this. Oh, that hits everyone. Or it's an AoE. So Gluttony isn't the one I thought it was. It might have been the Eat 'em Alive move then that the head was trying to use before I killed it.
Bet you'd like this, you pig.
Because every piece of Valmar has one particular special attack that is actually like a small movie cutscene, and usually hurts a lot.
Golden hammer! Crash!
I just gotta wear him down now. He's a lot less dangerous when there's only one part that can take turns.
Ooh, hey, how does that feel? Come on, everyone, snap to it.
Gotta love full party heals. I guess it needed to get closer before it could activate the move. Oh, that's the move! I could stop you from using this. Or I could just let it happen, because I'm so far along in the fight that I'll probably be fine. And then we can see it. Oh, it looks like Rowan was actually not going to make it to do a canceling strike anyway. You're keeled from it. almost got him with the canceling critical. We've defeated Valmar! Or at least one small piece of him. Well, more of an it than a him.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
He appears to be a bit tongue-tied. Or is that too tongue-in-cheek?
Now, some of the bosses in this game get much more disturbing than that.
Ah, finally, we got one. I feel full of power. Feels so good. Miss Millennia, what just happened?
What exactly did you just do?
That's a secret. See you later, Ryudo.
Hey, Millennia!
I can't believe Miss Millennia is really Valmar.
The smell is gone. So it was not Melphis.
Ryudo? Where am I?
There's a dog outside.
It happened again.
Millennia has been helpful to us so far. Like, after that first time where she actually fought Ryudo, ever since then, she's been nothing but helpful to us so far. But we also don't know her motives.
Ryudo, just what happened to him?
You remember anything after being swallowed by the tongue of Valmar?
No.
Well, Millennia appeared again. And according to her, Gaddon was possessed by the tongue of Valmar. I won't comment on that, but apparently that was the source of the town's troubles.
Our holy book contains a passage that speaks of this. First, Valmar possesses one's soul and then devours it. Maybe this is what happened to Gaddon. The poor man. Valmar took advantage of the weakness of his soul.
After we beat Gaddon, the tongue of Valmar, Millennia did something to him. And this is the result.
Each piece of Valmar can feed off of another to increase their own power. How revolting. This man must have had his soul devoured.
I can't believe she'd do such a thing.
Me too. Didn't we manage to fix the town's problems, only thanks to Millennia? I can't believe it either. I think it's just a coincidence.
Millennia and the tongue of Valmar. Lo, the tongue of Valmar stank of ruin, as does Melphis.
Are you saying that Melphis is possessed?
I know not. No matter. He is dangerous, possessed or otherwise. But I will have my vengeance.
Merrig, when I'm finished with Elena, this job, let me go along with you.
I know not where to begin my search, and this land is unfamiliar to me. You would not be unwelcome should you choose to come.
Right. What about you, Elena?
I am sure that the wings of Valmar are within me. Every night I can feel the darkness drawing across my soul like a shroud. The cold. I must see His Holiness Zera soon. The townspeople seem to be all better.
Okay, so we go straight to Granus Cathedral. Ellipses. Damn. It really looks like he can't stop eating, even if he wanted to. The price you pay when you deal with Valmar.
How sad.
Sad. Action carries consequence, princess.
I understand that, but I do not think that Gaddon was a bad person to begin with.
Yeah, we heard that he was not.
It is sad to see the weak being used by Valmar. When you put it that way, Elena, I guess I do feel a bit sorry for the guy.
As long as he is still breathing, he may yet be redeemed. Valmar must be stopped at all costs.
Maybe Zara can do something for Gaddon. I don't know. Either way, we need to get moving, and quickly. Let's go see the non-depressed town. Honestly, I just don't get it. Everything that Gaddon has done so far, has it been just one big mistake?
The sea is not mistaken when the tide rises, nor the stars when they fall. This is the order of things. Make of it what you will.
I know it must be exceedingly difficult for you. Please do as you are able, sir. This is all anyone may ask of you.
So it means we mustn't forget what has happened, and we must think of a new way to make do. For me, as long as I have money, I don't need to have friends. That's been my philosophy so far. I bet you're freaking miserable. Still, I've been very concerned about Gaddon. I've heard he's changed so much. I think he must be rather lonely, being there all by himself. Sure you're not projecting? I hope my friends are doing well. I wonder if they'll ever return. Maybe I should write them a letter. Okay, he's getting better. Burp.
Sorry, I burped. I do not find it offensive. It is a sign of respect in some places.
Is it?
Did you enjoy having a good...
Maybe, maybe it is actually. Like, it's a way of, maybe it's like a way of showing that it was a good meal in certain places. I feel like I might have heard that. I don't know.
Did you enjoy having a good meal after so long? Oh yes, I can't tell you how yummy it was. I wept tears of joy into my dessert. Something occurred to me after eating this good food. It's embarrassing to admit.
What, that food's a lot easier down the digestive tract than gold?
Hey, I'm just saying that food is as important as money. It's a mistake to choose between the two. Money is certainly very important, but it's not the only important thing. I guess I had forgotten that. It sounds as though you have learned a valuable lesson today, right, Ryudo?
Oh, for the love of Granus, Elena. If you're going to start moralizing, then at least give me some time to grab a pillow. Have a good night. Also, do not forget that money and food are also, money and food, both are still not the only important things. Listen, I've recently developed a new type of monorail design. Monorail! If I can build this new monorail, people will forget all about the Skyway. It'll be the dawn of a new monorail era.
People will forget about the Skyway? Wow, that must be one heck of a design. What kind of monorail is it?
Well, the new monorail I have in mind, it has a giant balloon attached to it so it can soar across the sky. That's not much of a monorail, is it? There won't need to be a rail yeah, that's not a rail at all. There won't need to be a rail anymore. Instead, we'll string ropes between peaks. Then we can cross the granite cliffs.
Well, actually, that's not a monorail, it's a skyway.
Shut up, Rowan. Don't ruin the man's dreams. If it can fly, it can cross the granite cliffs. If it can cross the granite cliffs, it will be just as good as the Skyway. No, better. Anyway, I will develop this new monorail to be the vanguard of a new monorail era. This is my dream! You have fun, buddy.
The curse is broken, and now people can enjoy what they eat. My mother sure is happy. Yes, but Ellie, you look sad. What is the matter? Why are you not happy? No, I'm not. I'm miserable. My mother's trying to get me to eat more. But if I do, I'll get fat.
You are much too young to be having these thoughts. No one should be having these thoughts to begin with, really, but you're like much too young.
Elena, I envy you because you're so pretty. You must be good at dieting. Not too fat or too thin. You're just right. Oh, thanks. But Ellie, I have never dieted. But I do keep active. I keep busy by helping others, so I am always moving about. Oh, I see. You're so busy that you stay thin. I bet your way works better than mine.
Exercise is good for you.
Can I ask you something? What kind of exercise do you do every day? Well, I travel and I sing, which can be very exhausting. And I have to keep up my strength, so I make sure to eat a lot.
And even after she travels, she still eats a lot. So this songster starts looking like a fat singer.
Ryudo! So if I'm active and get good exercise, I can eat plenty of food without getting fat. Wow, that's great.
That's not entirely how it works.
Now I understand. From now on, I'm going to eat well. I'll stay active and get beautiful.
Like, eating too much can still be, like, a bad thing, but the main thing is just that you eat nutritiously. It's no good that the food is no good, but what's really bad is not caring about bad stuff that's worse than the bad food. Huh? You wanna run this past me one more time there, nutball?
I believe you recognized that the real problem is not about bad-tasting food, right?
Right, that's it. Oh man, I sure blew it going to work without eating. I wasn't eating anything. I was dizzy, thinking only of paychecks and work. What's gotten into me? Must have been really hard for everyone to put up with me. I really regret everything. I realize now that my work is not something that concerns only me. It has an impact on others too. Now that I've come to my senses, I should start sending the supplies Aegir has been begging for. Yeah, you really should. Which way? Okay, that's to the end, so... This goes to the monorail. Been in there, been in here.
Thanks to you folks, I can taste food again. Thank you very much.
Save your thanks. I blame the whole thing on bad chefs.
Oh, you're just being modest. We'll never forget what you all have done for us. Everyone's happy that things have returned to normal, but other problems may lie ahead. I doubt the same thing would happen, though. I'd like to restore those good old days, but things change, you know? I expect that plenty of people will return to this town. We've got our work cut out for us.
Suddenly, people have been getting sick after eating various foods. Everyone needs medicine, so I'm really busy.
Still, you seem to be rather happy about it.
I don't know why, of course, but their illness has been cured. I'm very happy about that. No one got sick to their stomachs after eating arum root. So it's been a long time since I've made stomach medicine. Oh, I see. Is this a good way to make stomach medicine? I mean, it should work. Should. Such a reassuring word from some guy that's supposed to know what the hell he is doing. This should be the right way to make stomach medicine. Next, I'll roast some lachiro leaves.
Excuse me, with Lekiril, which do you use to extract your medicine? The root or the leaf?
Eh? Oh, well, of course I know that. Just making sure you're paying attention. Okay, let's get to it. Everyone's waiting, so I've got to make some medicine quickly. Do not trust this man. Do not use his medicine. Unless he has, like, a smart child supervising him. A prodigy supervising him. Let's see if this dude ever figured out how to thank the father. The father here, he helped me after I collapsed. Afterward, I had a talk with him. The followers of Granis are extraordinary. They care not about profit and cost. How can such people even exist?
Why is it so surprising? Is it not only natural to think first of assisting someone who is in need? Eh, Ryudo?
Yeah, right. Altruism is just my gig. Whatever. Let's go. I think some kittens are stuck in some nearby trees. I had a talk with the father. I asked him why he helps me, a total stranger, without asking anything in return.
We are all brothers and sisters in the eyes of Lord Granis. It is only natural that we help each other.
How can you spout this nonsense with a straight face? Look, if you don't look out for yourself, no one will. There is kind of a thing of, like, not being too self-sacrificing when you help people, because if you get yourself sick or in trouble, you can't help people anymore. So there is a certain point to which, like, extent to which, rather, you have to look after yourself, before you look out for others. Doesn't mean you have to put yourself first, per se, or, like, especially not all the time, but you can't put yourself last all the time, either. Because then, you might not be around to help everyone when they really need it. The father said pretty much what the girl just said. Nothing of your comments. The teachings of Lord Granis that I've heard from the father and from you, young lady, they're like a breath of fresh air.
Oh, is that right? I have always taken them as common sense.
Ouch.
Father, we shall soon depart to Granis Cathedral. Thank you for all your help.
Oh, is that so? Let me give you my thanks for saving the people of this town.
You are welcome. We are glad to have been of service.
The townspeople are overjoyed that the taste of food is denied to them no longer. Take care in your travels, my children.
We will. Thank you very much.
And there should not be anyone up here, right? Yep, this is just cutscene room. The room that I will always remember as the room where Ryudo shoves his fingers into the, like, corners of Elena's mouth to pull it into a smile. A very funny thing that you would not have expected him to do when you first meet the character of Ryudo in, like, the start of the game. How'd they leave town? Or are they out and about? No one here. Now it's just her.
You dispelled the curse for us. Please accept this token of our gratitude. Please, we ask for no reward. We are content to have had the opportunity to serve you. Save your money for food. It has been a long time since you have eaten well. What? Really? Well, if you say so, thanks so much. Thank you. Please excuse my crudeness offering money before thanks. I apologize.
I'm amazed these people have changed so much so quickly.
Do you find fault with them for their change of heart?
I never said that, no. I was a fool to think that risking my health was worth turning a meager profit.
Rare is the flower that blooms without the sun. Only the dead have no need for food.
Right, it's just like you say. And anyway, if I eat well, I can work 100 times harder and make money faster. Oh boy. Just eating, that's all I need to do to be able to keep working harder? Interesting perspective.
I agree with Ryudo.
Okay, thanks for helping me to eat. I'm all ready for a great day of work. First, I'll go visit my best clients.
My mother tells me that I gobble down my food just like those sand turtles. You must really have quite an appetite.
It is good to eat one's fill when one is able. Winter comes quickly.
It's true that my mother makes some mighty good stew. Everyone loves it. My mother thought it was pretty funny to see me eating like that. Of course it's true that my mother makes some mighty good stew. I'm repeating myself.
I think I've talked to everyone. So what of that family from before? Now I'm quite curious. Were you here before? Oh, now that the supplies are here, we can get busy rebuilding. Where should we start? I know, let's build a big fancy inn for Mr. Vix. That would be nice. Although that shack he has now suits him so damn well. But we really need our people. The townspeople are scattered all over. We must call them all back. This town will be even livelier than before, a bustling place filled with laughter and joy.
Good luck to you all. I cannot wait to see this town turn into a fun and happy place.
We'll make this town so good it'll draw people in from all over the place. Guess what? The relief supplies from Lileague finally arrived. A whole lot of supplies. It's amazing considering the problems Lileague is facing. Say, did you guys pull some strings for us? I didn't do a damn thing. It's this meddling do-gooder here you should be thanking. She deserves all the credit.
Ryudo, I did nothing. It is you townspeople who deserve credit for solving the problem, not me.
These people are not good at taking compliments and thanks. Now that the supplies are here, we can get back to rebuilding. Things are gonna get awfully busy here. I was just wondering if the, engineer's family was here or something. He might just be at the Skyway. Or who knows. If it isn't Mr. Geohound. Hey, is that beast man behind you a friend of yours? You could say that, but it's a long story. Say, he sure looks like a tough one. If we had someone like him to guard this spot, we could sleep soundly at night. What do you say, beast man? You're just the guy I need. Wanna work here?
I cannot pause to work here. There is yet something I must do.
Is that so? Well, if you ever need a job, just come and see me anytime. I'll be waiting. Now that the rebuilding has started, we need someone like you to guard the town. Someone like you to guard the town. You guys again, eh? So this time you're traveling with a kid and a beast man? What a motley crew you are. A motley what? Oh, right. Huh? I don't get that reaction. Wow, you guys stand out more than those minstrels staying at the inn. Your face will be quite ugly if your mouth is shifted 6 inches. Your face will be quite ugly if your mouth is shifted 6 inches to the right, which is where it'll be if you don't shut up. That's a strong punch you got there, Ryudo. Why, if it ain't the Geohound. So what are you doing here? Weren't you on your way to the Granite Cliffs? Never mind me. What are you doing here? This town doesn't need guarding anymore. Can't you see what's going on here? I'm staying to help these people rebuild their town. I want to be part of something, making this place the spirited place it used to be. Alrighty, now that we're rested, let's get to work. Work? I don't see much in the way of work around here. There's much to do to rebuild this town, that's what I mean. I've been here so long, I didn't feel right about leaving. So I decided to stay a while. Besides, I want to see just how a town can rebuild itself. Can I take Merrig back to Carbo too?
What on earth is that?
Mr. Risotto, allow me to introduce Mr. Merrig, a beast man.
This is a beast man? But then, what was that creature that Gonzola took the fang from? Gonzola says that beast man can fly and that they screech as they fly around. If such a creature exists among my people, this is the first I have had the pleasure of hearing about it. You're not like the beast my boss was telling me about. You can't be a beastman then. Hey, headley monster, you can't be a beastman, I'm sure of it.
Someone shut this guy up.
Ruin, watch out, it's a big hairy monster. No, Mr. Carpaccio.
Carpaccio. Names like that are hard for me to pronounce.
This is no monster, this is Merrig. He is a beast man and my friend.
This is a beast man. He doesn't look anything like what Gonzola said beast men look like. That's strange. Gonzola told Risotto that beast men are stupid looking, yes, and...
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. Just forget what I said, Mr. Beastman, sir. That's odd. I swear Gonzola said that beastmen were moronic, and... Wait, he's tricked me again. Not again! Ah! Oh, why do I always fall for their tall tales?
Damn this town. I thought the rebuilding would mean big audiences for us, but we still haven't turned a profit. Business here is dead. Maybe we should pack our bags and move on to another town.
Oh, right. You are part of a minstrel troupe, correct?
That's right. We haven't done any shows lately, but that's how we make a living, by entertaining people. Gonzola is the barker, Carpaccio plays music, and I dance. I'm the star of the Gonzola minstrel troupe.
So, you all have assigned roles, eh? Well then, what about that big fellow? What does he do?
Risotto? You could say his job is to stand there holding the money tray.
Ouch. I'm sure you could have him do something.
That makes sense. Risotto's imposing figure is enough to scare away even the most crafty of thieves. At any rate, business is too slow in this town. I think it's time to move on.
By the light, Beastman? Are you, for real, a real Beastman? Real. I am as real as the passing seasons, as real as the great arms of the forest. You imply that there are fraudulent beastmen?
Now there's a conversation I wish I had never heard.
This is incredible! I never thought I'd run across a beastman in these parts. I'd better keep this a secret from Risotto and Carpaccio, or they'll freak out.
They're right there, dude. Everyone must be hungry, right? Come on, eat. I've never seen this dialogue before.
It is strange. Sometimes I notice people staring at us as if there is something unusual.
What did you expect? A geohound and a songstress in the same traveling party? There is something unusual about us.
And do not forget Merrig and I. Overall, we definitely are a very strange combination. This is good. That Vix is some cook. But where does he get all this food when the town is still in such shambles?
Vix was complaining that food was the hardest thing to get around here.
The wolf hunts to fill its stomach, but it never hunts on an empty stomach. We need food today for strength tomorrow. A full stomach is key in maintaining morale. Vix providing food to the village remains an important role during their troubles. The food here smells delectable.
It smells good? Merrig, whenever you say smell, I think you're always talking about something else.
Yes, what you beastmen mean by smell is much different from what we humans mean.
Ha! I often forget that our sense of smell differs. That is quite a tasty smell. Whomever is preparing the food does so with the utmost care and love.
See, what did I tell you? I don't know much about Vix's love, but I can definitely vouch for the quality of his cooking.
So, Mr. Merrig, your nose actually smells people's feelings and emotions?
I am not sure, but it seems as though our senses of smell are quite different. Smells are very important to all beastmen. It is an ability that all of my brethren are born with, and which we consider commonplace.
He can smell people's feelings and emotions? Amazing, huh? Come to think of it, I know almost nothing about beastmen. This is the first time I have ever met one. Tell me, Merrig, what are other beastmen like? Are they all warriors like yourself?
Before I answer that, answer me this. What is your race like?
Like? But we're all different. Oh, I see now. Among beastmen, everyone is unique and different.
Beastmen are all very different. It would be very difficult to generalize.
I hope I did not offend you with such a stupid question, Merrig.
I am not offended at all, Elena. A hunger to know about the world should never be frowned upon.
Merrig is pretty cool. I always liked him a lot. So, we all finished eating? I'm full. Thanks, Vix. Once again, you cooked up a rather good meal. Well, dang, now I just have to go back to Carbo. This will be the last chance. You don't get to return to every place in the world map forever. That's not how this game works. And if it did work that way, I would probably give up on backtracking to every old village at some point. Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't. Who knows? I backtracked a lot to different areas every time I made progress in Persona 2 Innocent Sin. And it ends up being one of the highlights of that game for me, actually, because the, like, NPC dialogue writing was so on point to me. And it just kept, like, every time something happened in the plot, like, most people somewhere in the city, their dialogue changed in some way, so it kind of helped... It helped bring the sense of it being an actual, real, living, breathing world that is always marching onward, even as you're going and completing your, like, story quest stuff. If you're all tired, we'll spend the night here.
It is nice to return after being away so long. Everyone in town seems to be doing well. I wonder when we can return again.
Once we cross the granite cliffs, you won't be able to return for quite a while. If you need to say goodbye to someone, you better do it now.
You are right. Once we board the Skyway, we will not be able to return so easily. But going to Grannis Cathedral is my duty now. I cannot let my nostalgia get in the way of my service to Lord Grannis. This is such a lovely village. The air is clean and the food is good. I would love to live here. This is the same as last time I was here.
Elena, this is quite a fine village. It is so full of the smells of optimistic souls. Quite refreshing.
I am so glad to hear you say that, Merrig. Thank you. I feel as if this village is always looking towards tomorrow.
Ah, whatever. I still don't feel comfortable here.
Ryudo, you must learn when to speak and when to hold your lip. Ha! Oh, Ryudo, you are like the tree removed from the forest.
What is it? What's so funny, Merrig?
Ryudo, do you really hate this village? I do not understand how you could.
You don't? Well, you're still a child with childlike outlooks on life, and I... Oh, stop it with the faces, Elena!
Ryudo, your dislike for Carbo makes me sad.
Ha! No need to be sad, Elena. Ryudo is certain to like this village. He himself just cannot realize that yet.
How can someone not realize what they like? How does such a thing make any sense?
Do not be surprised. Ryudo simply does not understand himself yet. He still searches for the truth within his feelings.
Yeah, Merrig is like... He's a fierce warrior, but he's also super wise, actually. It's really cool. And perceptive.
Again, you bury your feelings within. Would you not like the help of others? The assistance of people who genuinely care?
Don't try that, Merrig. It's not like that at all.
Huh. One day you will awaken. Like the dawn, the haze that clouds your mind shall melt away. One day you will realize what I speak of. I shall be waiting.
I shall be waiting for the day when you say that you admit you like this village, Ryudo.
Elena, you see, the more you say that, the more stubborn he will become. Trust me, this I know.
Oh, is that so? Then I will not speak another word of it.
Cut it out already. Say as much as you want. I don't care.
I will also wait for the day you admit you enjoy this village, Ryudo. Merrig, so you do believe in Ryudo after all.
Rather than believe in him, I know of his nature. From within, he possesses a kind heart. A forgiving heart.
Whoa now, slow down there, Merrig. I never said...
No need for embarrassment. I would never have taken the road with you if I felt otherwise.
Merrig, I see that you really do understand Ryudo.
Ryudo, I know of the fire burning within your heart.
But... Isn't that right? But isn't that right?
Why do you ask me?
I guess that's Ryudo being surprised that, like, he's like, wait, that part about the fire burning in my heart is true, though.
How about it, Ryudo? Finished with dinner?
Come on, that's it. Over. May I be excused? Ryudo never enjoys the conversations in Carbo. Now there's just one to be had in Lily. And then we can ride the sky rail. almost tempted to save that for next time, but I still have like an hour. But I know I'm gonna have to stop before I really like get involved with the next town. Probably anyway. We'll see. It's great being able to eat anything. Come on, try some of my cooking. Let's do it. Go ahead, eat as much as you like. As insane as it sounds, they have their sense of taste back. Now we may eat.
So we are about to cross the granite cliffs. I can't believe we are really going to cross over that big chasm. It makes me nervous. Yes, we shall cross the granite cliffs soon. Elena, is this the first time you have ever seen the granite cliffs?
Yeah, it's her first time. But remember, Rowan, most things are new to country girls like Elena.
Alright, that is about enough of that, Ryudo. If the Skyway did not exist, I do not know whether or not I would have run into Merrig in this town.
Whether it is here or elsewhere, our paths were certain to cross. It is as fate dictates.
Everyone, could you tell me what you felt like the first time you laid eyes on the Skyway?
There remains one thing about the Skyway that remains a mystery to me. Excuse my naivete, but how did they put that rope up? The one that is anchored on both sides of the granite cliffs.
Merrig, that's easy. They attach the rope to one side of the cliffs and they run the rest over by Skyway. Ryudo? Maybe he might be joking. Maybe he's not joking.
Perhaps you do need an engineering lecture. You see, the rope has to be up in order for the Skyway to fly at all.
Yeah, but... Oh yeah, he's saying that to Ryudo.
Huh, the Skyway's rope. Maybe some huge bird is holding that rope in its beak and flying along.
Sky could never do that. Hell, he couldn't even keep me aloft when he tried to, according to him, rescue me.
I should have let those lizards feast on you.
I love Sky.
I am still really puzzled about how it works. I lie awake at night worrying about it.
I still find it somewhat discomforting to see a machine that can fly without wings.
The Skyway's rope. You know, I never thought about it either. I wonder as to the explanation.
Books are highly overrated. Sometimes you've got to think for yourself. And then come to the wrong conclusions.
Yeah, I suppose you are right, Ryudo. Hey, how about if a huge spider spun the rope like a web?
But things like this are fun to just mess around.
The rope was spun by a huge spider? Rowan, you have quite an imagination. Yes, using the imagination is much more fun than reading from books.
So, has everyone had enough? Well, I guess we'd better get going now, before I forget to thank the innkeeper for the amazing food. You really have a way with words. I think I am missing parts of these conversations because of the order I'm, like, talking to the characters in. But this isn't a perfectionist, 100% dialogue run. I would need a conversation flowchart if I was gonna try and do that. I'm not sure how far I'll be able to go into the next part, but I don't really want to stop this early, so I'm gonna go ride the Skyway. That was weird. I think it's fine now. Haha, it tastes okay. I can eat this stuff. This is enough to keep me working hard.
That is very good. You must find relief in being able to eat normal food again.
You've got that right. Food gives me strength. If I can't eat, I can't keep working. I can really rake in the dough now. I can set my family up for some good living. Now that's something to celebrate. Haha! These people just don't get it.
He's working to enrich his family. He says that's what makes him happy. Who are you to judge?
Sky has a point on this particular case, because it's not just like a greed. He's just being like, yeah, I want to set my family up for a good life. Now I can eat hard and work hard. Hey, what could be better? I'm very grateful to you for making it so that we can eat well again. Thanks to you, I can get by and not have to leave. Yeah, I can't imagine you'd want to leave all the salary you make here. No, that's not it, really. At my age, making money doesn't mean much. The reason is this here Skyway.
Why is this Skyway the reason you cannot leave this town?
The Skyway is a machine that needs upkeep. To be honest, those young fellas aren't quite able to take charge of that yet. They still need this old geezer for that. I'm happy to be needed, I guess. Did they give you the wrong character model? My wife gets mad when I complain about the money we'll lose by taking people on the Skyway. She said, "You've got plenty of money, so just go ahead and quit being an engineer." That was a real wake-up call. Oh, wait, I guess... Okay, it was a wake-up call for him, so he was not doing that in a sarcastic, mocking voice probably then. You mean you finally understand that there is more to life than making a quick buck?
I am tempted to comment on your blatant hypocrisy here, but I do not imagine that would help the situation any.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same, Sky. Engineering was my passion, but my lust for money blinded me to why I became an engineer in the first place. I guess before I knew it, money-making became my only goal.
I have forgotten important things as well, but it is never too late to fix one's mistakes in life.
A good sentiment that is not always correct. The sooner you fix your mistakes, the better, because it can hit a point where you can no longer fix it. My wife's chiding made me remember the reason why I became an engineer. I like the Skyway. That big, troublesome, yet wonderful thing is why I became an engineer. I love it.
I love it.
Oh, there they are. Feeling better? Yes, thanks to the sister and your party. Thank you very much.
I'm so glad that we are back to normal. I just cannot thank you enough. Thank you, miss!
I have something important to do, so... That's why they weren't at the house. The game wanted to make sure I saw them being happy and okay again.
So, measure for measure, all's well that ends well. The townsfolk have been saved, and all is as it should be. Mr. Gaddon, well, he took care of his body, but not his soul. Perhaps this was his error.
He was right to a certain extent.
What do you mean?
The people of this town, they sacrificed their well-being for promises of wealth. Gaddon didn't have to do anything, really. The people decided what they wanted. A subtle trap.
But still, the trap has been sprung. All has been put right. If everyone works together, happiness will return to even this broken world. Lord Grannis yet watches over us.
You've missed the point entirely, Princess. The story doesn't end here. We don't all hold hands and skip home.
Huh?
The world is not so black and white. The answers aren't as pat as you'd like to believe.
What do you mean?
You'll find out eventually. Come on, we've yet to cross the granite cliffs. Just a little farther to the cathedral. Ryoto is like... There is some truth to his bit of pessimism. Though these people seem to be turning things around okay. I would like to believe that they could all learn from this lesson if they were able to overcome their greed to begin with like this. It's like they have been shown why it was bad. In kind of an exaggerated fashion. Thanks to Valmar, but still. Thanks for your help, everyone. The Skyway is ready for departure. Come to the platform when you're ready.
Once we board, we are not able to return, so you had better make sure we are as prepared as we need to be.
I do want to get these up. Ooh, Burn Strike is a good one. These low-cost spells are, like, good to upgrade because you have to get a certain amount of stars to learn new abilities. So even if I don't have much interest in casting these spells, upgrading them a little bit is good because it's a efficient way of gaining some spell level for this mana egg. See, because now I can learn a new spell when I have the coins for it. Now everyone can enjoy eating again, and this town is slowly returning to normal. I guess it will take some time. It'll take time and effort, but I think we're ready. Please come back and see how we progress.
Progress is the ability to persevere in the face of adversity. I believe you will succeed.
Well, Gaddon certainly has gone overboard in seeking profits above anything else. So it's no surprise about what has happened. We have to reprioritize our values and decide for ourselves what is truly important. There's a lot of that going around these days in the real world. A thing I don't like to think about a lot. I'm heading back real quick because I just realized that the engineer family might be back at their house now. And if I'm wrong, I'll only have wasted like 2 minutes.
I had always thought I was working for my family's sake, and now suddenly I see that I'm sacrificing my family for a job. I guess this experience made me realize, no, I should say it made me remember, what is really most important. Maybe it was the smiles of your family that made you remember. I wonder what I thought I had to gain by sacrificing what's most important, my family. I'm so ashamed of myself. From now on, I'll make sure what I'm doing is truly for my family's sake.
It can be easy to lose sight sometimes. Especially when you have something that you think you're doing for someone else's sake. That can especially make it really easy to actually lose sight of what you should be doing.
Until now, my husband always put his work first, and he was rarely ever concerned with his family. But now, this experience has taught him to not take his family for granted. Our child has gotten healthier, and now we're ready to live happily together as a family. My husband has been thinking things over. He seems a little more resolute than before, but only a little. Guess what? My parents aren't quarreling anymore. They're finally smiling again. I'm so happy. And it's all thanks to you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Kid, don't thank me. Thank the girl here. It was entirely her doing.
I just did what I thought was right. I am relieved you are well again. Eating well is great. What makes me most happy is seeing my parents smile again. And you two did all of this for us. Thank you so, so much.
Not you four, just you two. Damn. Rowan and Merrig just absolutely shafted. Now for real, let's get on that gondola. Or skyway. Same thing, really. And now it's time for yet another party chat. Elena, you look pretty pale. You okay? Don't you remember anything at all?
The tongue of Valmar and Miss Millennia. Just what was that all about? Miss Elena? I cannot understand it.
Elena, are you well? Do you not remember fighting with the tongue? And just who is this Millennia?
I eased off some of the growliness with his voice to save my throat a little bit, since I've been going for some hours.
What was I doing when it all happened? Just what happened? Rowan? The tongue of Valmar and Miss Millennia. Just what was that all about? Miss Elena, I cannot understand it. What happened to me, Ryudo?
And they just say the same things.
Just what happened, Merrig? What happened? Tell me, you guys!
Don't you remember going to the seal? Or being attacked?
I cannot believe that Miss Millennia is Valmar.
So there was not only one evil smell.
That monster was the tongue of Valmar. Elena, when you were attacked by the tongue, Millennia appeared again. And then she helped us kick the hell out of that tongue. Finally, Millennia did something to Gaddon, and he ended up like that. I've got no idea what Millennia did to Gaddon.
The tongue of Valmar. One of the pieces of Valmar left after he was defeated by Granis.
Sometimes I forget how much of this game actually was not voice acted. It's like I remembered more of it being voice acted than it actually is. Probably because if I had to guess what happened is that back when I played it before, when I was like younger, and was not like voice acting it for someone I was screen sharing or live streaming it to, I probably just did my absolute best to, in my head, imagine the characters' voices as I had heard them and try to kind of compute what their voice acting would have been like for any given line.
She destroyed the man's soul, right? How can you be so insensitive?
Which I kind of am not doing when I'm doing the voice acting myself. Like, I can't even begin to process how they might read it when I'm too busy just trying to think of how I'm going to read it.
We must go to Granis Cathedral and appeal to His Holiness Zera. Maybe he can do something about Valmar?
I know little of Valmar and religion. I am here only to purge the evil smell. Memphis. Even his name reeks of evil. I have traveled far. I shall find Memphis.
Like, I do obviously I take inspiration from what the actual voice actors do, but only some vague inspiration in how they should sound. From there, I can't do, like, an exact imitation of their voices, so I just kind of, I don't know, take some loose inspiration. Sometimes looser than others. Elena, calm down. The cathedral is just across the granite cliffs. I wish they could have fit more voice acting on that disc, though, because these actors and actresses were, like, really good.
Valmar is inside me. What is happening?
Darkness! Darkness is coming! It's calling me! The darkness is calling me!
Elena! Damn it! Everybody, hang on to something!
Frickin' blood moon. Well, at least we didn't all die. We crash landed on the other side instead of falling straight into the granite cliffs. That much is lightly fortunate. And that's why we will not be returning anytime soon. Or ever. In this game. Ugh. We've got problems. What the hell's going on?
Valmar's moon seemed to be shining.
Check yourselves for injury.
We have another problem.
Hey! Damn it, where's Elena?
Perhaps she had fallen earlier.
Can't be! Elena! Elena! She's got to be around here somewhere.
I am picking up her scent. Come. This way.
Oops. I accidentally skipped like 2 words there.
Elena. Elena. Wake up! Who are you? Where are we?
Where are we? Well, I'm not quite sure. Oh, I know. See that shiny plate lying over there? Look, over there.
It's like a big mirror.
Pleased to meet you, Miss Elena. I'm Millennia. You okay?
I must be dreaming. What's going on?
I just thought it'd be hard to talk if we couldn't do so face to face. So, here I am. Ta-da!
Can't be. So you're Millennia. The wings of Valmar.
Yeah, that's me.
filthy Dark One, devourer of souls. Stay away from me.
Hey now, you don't even know me. I did save you after all. You saved me? That's right. You should be thanking me. We share the same body, don't we? I've got to look out for the both of us. Well, see you later.
Wait! Millennia! Millennia!
I will be with you always. Wherever, whenever, forever. All the time. See? So, let's just try to get along, shall we? Miss Grannis Songstress.
Hey, Miss Elena!
I love that scene so much.
Elena, are you well?
You know, I never really thought about it. I think I probably just assumed that, I always just assumed that Millennia was talking about, saving her from the tongue of Valmar. But maybe she actually, like, fell into the Granicliffs. Maybe Millennia, like, took over and flew up here. I never really thought about that.
Elena, thank the blade. You don't look hurt. You don't look hurt. What is it? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Perhaps it was an apparition, for it was not a dream. The day of darkness draws near. Valmar's moon swells with wrath. The Dark One gathers strength yet again. The time of Valmar's awakening is at hand.
Hey, it's okay. Elena! Elena!
Forgive me. I am all right, Ryudo. I have just had a strange experience.
At least we avoided taking a dive into the Granicliffs. I wonder how far off course we were blown to come to this strange place.
Looks like we were blown along the Granicliffs toward the north.
Looks like we're walking from here. We'll head for the St. Heim Mountains. Pretty damn hard to miss. And then the cathedral.
Yes. We must hurry.
Ah, detours. Yet this detour was not without a purpose. We'll learn more next time as far as that goes. Oh, this is just... Oh, no, okay. There is something here. Lumiere flower. Is that... Oh, I never re-equipped her after, Yeah, I forgot to re-equip her after battling the Tongue of Valmar, that's right. Yeah, that'll do for now. Oh wait, that flower I picked up. What is it? Restores 25 MP. Okay. Off we go through the woods. off to find civilization somewhere. Insecticide bomb. Well, that cavern is where I need to go. Let's fight a Sasquatch. Or two of them. That's literally called Bigfoot. Cute. Dang, Bigfoot comes out swinging fast.
Nothing withstands my blade.
I like the way the snow falls off the trees if you run by them. How fast is this currently?
These fangs!
It's getting there. It's getting speedier.
Golden Hammer! Crash!
Man, what good timing for Ryudo to have picked up a fire sword.
Nothing withstands my blade.
I think I actually like the name Sky better than Loof for a bird. I really like him. I guess I really like a bunch of the characters in this game. I don't think I dislike any of the main cast. Though I think my favorites are Sky, Ryudo, Marig, and Millennia. What a perfect time to use this. Oh, it's one target only? That's a shame. Oh well.
There you go.
Just threw a can of Raid at it.
These fangs!
Tensei can slash! These guys were no real challenge.
Man, he's hopping around everywhere. Did it get the drop on me? Nope. I got lucky.
Golden Hammer! Crash!
These fangs!
will not put anyone to sleep this day.
Tensei can slash! These guys were no real challenge.
Getting those level ups. This cave has really been taken over by the tree roots.
How about this?
I pray that we shall be safe ahead.
Those dang bugs come out swinging faster than Rowan can swing his knife, apparently. I wonder if you're immune to wind.
I'll tear you to pieces!
Oh no, you take some decent damage from that.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
So many paths through this place. That looks like the exit. I think I missed an item somewhere, though. Aha. Ah, just another flower. I see. That just leaps around there. Maybe I have been everywhere. Thought there was an item I didn't pick up, but maybe I did. Next time I get into one of those caves, I should just pick a wall and stick to it. Ooh, there's a bunch of you.
Please, sir, answer me.
Not bad.
I'll tear you to pieces! Gotta work even harder.
Everyone was just ready to gang up on that guy after he punched Rowan. More like shoulder checked Rowan, really. Gotta hand it to him, this kid's tough to survive a shoulder tackle from one of these things.
Torch him!
I pray that we shall be safe ahead.
I believe I need to go inside this tree. Yep. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Can't see anything. Oh, I almost missed that money. It closed back up behind me. Many doors, Ed boy. Just trying to drink some water in peace, and here I go hacking them to pieces. Alright, I'm gonna pick this way first and then just follow this wall. Best way to deal with mazes. Oh, these guys. I don't know what they're supposed to be. Oh, they're literally called caterpillars. That is the strangest caterpillar I've ever seen.
We won!
What could this be? Oh, an insecticide bomb. I could have used that a couple minutes ago. Or more like a couple seconds ago. Oh! That was actually the way out. don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back into the center of the tree or not. Oh, good. It stayed cut. Ooh. Glad I came back for that. Huh. The stat said cures confusion. Don't know how it does so.
Torch him!
Good thing there's no friendly fire. Literally.
Oh, that was a breeze.
Because Elena really was just standing casually in the middle of that bonfire. I shouldn't have run away, tried to run away. Should have just met it head on. Revenge!
Nothing withstands my blade.
I'm starting to build up a nice stash of coins again. They go quickly once I start using them, though. Perfect. Ryudo with it being first means it's magic time.
Torch him!
I pray that we shall be safe ahead.
Since this game lets you recover at every save point, you really are encouraged to just go ahead and use your techniques and magic to deal with all the mobs of enemies. You'll always get topped off before a boss fight. Let's end this.
You better practice if you want to beat me.
Now we need some healing. And all taken care of with one spell. Oh! That dude was waiting for me.
Golden Hammer! Crash!
Sky, take flight! Here goes! Flying Tensei Ken!
Hardly worthy of my notice.
Had to use that technique at least once. Now what do we got in here? Ice pick. I thought so. Cool. It's so bright! I can't escape it. The trees have suddenly blocked my way. Ooh. A whole field of flowers in the middle of a frozen forest. Looks like we got ourselves pretty lost.
The fog is so thick. Is this really the right road?
Does it really matter?
Wait a second.
Odd. There is no smell of life in this place.
Despite all the flowers? That is odd.
Why do flowers bloom in such a cold and barren place? Who are you? This is my garden.
Or maybe just... Oh yeah, maybe she did say it that way.
I am sorry. We are travelers lost on the road. This is the Garden of Happiness. My precious secret place. Everyone who comes here forgets their bad memories and gets happy. If you come here, it means that your heart wants to be saved. Look, aren't all the flowers so pretty? But your eyes, are they perhaps? Yes, my eyes were bad ever since I was born. But I'm fine now. Thanks to Grannis, I can see everything now, so I'm not lonely any longer.
Huh? These flowers are nice enough, I guess, if you're into that stuff. Not my style.
That's 'cause you're not trying to see. You're trying to be someone you're not. Warm your heart, like these ones.
You can see directly into his soul, huh?
Miss, I thought you would understand how good this place is. What do you mean? Don't you understand? Then you should ask the girl with the black wings. Black wings?
Yeah, she can see right through us.
Anyway, keep this place a secret. Promise? Miss, don't eat me.
What's with that girl? Oh well, let's go on. I feel it's probably, not difficult to guess what's going on here. But we'll see in due time what's up with that mysterious little girl.
Huh? Now where are we?
Hey, that little girl in her garden. Where did they go?
Could it have been a dream?
Now this path goes somewhere else. Man, I'm gonna have to enter the next town just so I can save. Unless. No, I'm pretty sure I have to. I need to stop. This was one of the most memorable town themes for me, somehow.
There is a certain sadness about this village. I wonder as to its source.
Oh, the sister has arrived. I'm so glad. Now the village is saved. Chief! Chief! The sister has arrived! She's here!
Are they speaking of me?
Huh? What's going on here? So you've finally come. Our village. Please, I beg of you, save us. You've lost me, Chief. I don't think any of us put in weekend reservations here. Huh? Wait. So you haven't come to save this village?
Our journey is to Grandia's Cathedral. We are merely passing through, but...
So you haven't come to save this village? I thought for sure they'd be here by now.
What does this mean for us?
Good question. What's going on here? These things shouldn't be spoken of in this place. Please, come to my home. No, let me save. Please, I beg you. You see, strange things have been happening here in this village. Villagers have been suddenly falling asleep. At first we thought it was just fatigue, but they keep sleeping. Days and days at a time.
And you do not believe that they are merely unwell?
That's pretty unwell to be sleeping for literal days and days at a time. I've never heard of that from just being sick. Like a little sick. I wish it were so, but they're not. To be blunt, I believe it is some kind of curse. We've heard of that one just recently.
A curse? What leads you to believe this?
The dreams. Ever since falling asleep, all of the villagers keep having the same dream. A presence. Watching. Waiting. Its eyes. Great and terrible. Terrifying. Curse. Right. We have no solid proof. Yet we could not bear the dread of it. We sent to the cathedral for aid.
So that is why you thought Sister Elena was here to save you.
Yes, that's exactly so. Well, it's a damn shame, but like we said, we're just passing through. But, may I ask one thing of you? What is it? Will you please stay here for just one day? The priestess from the cathedral should be here soon. I don't expect you to take her place, but if your sister stays here, the curse may be somewhat allayed.
Another one fell asleep today. We are all uneasy. Ryudo?
Well, it is dark out.
We shall do as you ask. It is not much, but we would be happy to stay in the village.
It should let me save without, like, passing time at the inn, I believe. I hope I'm not missing a bunch of dialogue.
Could you be the sister? Oh, we've been waiting for you. My son Nicholas does not wake up. Please do what you can to save him. Unfortunately, we are simple travelers. We are not the ones you are expecting. Oh, I am so sorry. I've made a terrible mistake. If you have contacted the cathedral, I am certain that someone will arrive soon. Please wait yet a little longer. Yes, I suppose you are right. But you say that your son has fallen ill? Sister, perhaps if you look at him, you might be able to learn something. Would you mind coming this way, please?
Is this the curse they were talking about?
It appears to be so.
I fear I might have missed a bunch of dialogue.
This is Nicholas. He seems to be sleeping peacefully, but he never wakes up. It is so much fun here.
He doesn't sound sick. Maybe he's just easily entertained. That friggin' sardonic we.
Is this not just like Gaddon?
You saying Valmar devoured his soul?
Yet there is no foul smell about this place.
Unfortunately, I cannot help you at all. That innocent face. Maybe he's playing with the fairies in the Garden of Dreams. Garden of Dreams? The place we passed through. Irina, before arriving here, we came upon a garden filled with fairies. You can't be serious. It's a tale told to children full of song and fancy, meaning nothing. It's a fantasy.
No, it was definitely real. Flowers everywhere and fairies flitting about. I couldn't dream this up, believe me.
There was a little girl, a strange girl, who could see everything. She had a scar above her right eye.
That's That's Era, Sandra's daughter. Oh, how eerie. So this curse was the work of Sandra after all.
Please, do not be so quick to jump to conclusions. Is Sandra from this village?
She lives in back of the village. How could that hateful wretch do this to my poor sweet Nicholas? Oh boy, we're going full on burn the witch here.
Ryudo, if that girl is indeed Era, I would like to speak with her again.
Why is that flickering? Hold on. That's weird. Okay, I think that fixed it. I wiggled the connection a little bit on the Dreamcast. If that girl is indeed Era, I would like to speak with her again. Huh?
I keep thinking about what she said.
Don't eat me? Well, you have been putting on a few pounds. You have to see it from her point of view.
Oh, stop. She was an odd little girl. And I wonder, was that garden real?
As real as the dreams of a wise man. Neither fantasy nor substance. A mist rising in the morning, melting into air by noon.
If we find Era, we can ask her.
Yes, we shall see. The flowers, so pretty, so warm.
Dreaming of flowers.
Yes. Perhaps that garden we passed through on the way in has something to do with all of this.
The villagers have said that other people have fallen ill, Ryudo. I feel uneasy about this. We should look in on the others.
Yeah, you're right.
It's so fun here. Let's all play. Oh, Nicholas, how could it come to this? Sandra is to blame. That witch. How could she do this to Nicholas?
But you have no proof that this Sandra person did this, right?
We may have no proof, but before this happened to Nicholas, that woman's daughter, Era, her blindness, which couldn't be cured by any doctor, suddenly got better. Don't you find that strange? That witch, she did something to Nicholas. That's the only explanation.
Well, we'll have to investigate this more next time. I'm gonna save another slot just in case a certain scene happens when I leave. I think I might be able to freely explore the village and might not have actually missed anything, but just in case. But yeah, I gotta go, so that's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks to everyone who stopped by. Thanks to everyone who watches this after I upload the VOD to YouTube and stuff too. I'll be back with this again tomorrow night, so there won't be a long wait for more. But until you stop by for the next one, thanks for watching, take care of yourself, I'll see you soon.